Hi guys! Today I'm gonna show you how to repot a tiny orchid. So this orchid is growing in moss and it's running out of place, so I'm going to repot it and show you how I'm doing that. So let's get started. Previously I've done a video on how to plant keiki, and there I showed you the moss and how to get it to look like this. So I'm not going to show that again. I will link the video so you can watch that one, and I'm telling in the video what this is and all kind of things. So watch that video for more information. So the little orchids, they need a bit more moisture, and that's why they're planted in that kind of structure modes. So they're not planted the same way as the big plants. So I have the old pot here, and as you can see, the orchid has been growing around the pot. So I'm not gonna just pull the orchid out because that would break those roots. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the orchid out of the pot. Just be careful so that you don't damage the plant itself. I'm just cutting around every place where there is a root that is coming through the pot, so I can pull the roots out without damaging them. So, the last one is a bit tricky. Okay, so now I've cut all of the bits where the roots are stuck in the pot, so then just carefully take the pot off the plant. Here, I think I need to cut here a little bit as well. So that one is also now out. So I have the orchid out of the pot, and now I'm just gonna take a little bit of the old moss off. So I decided to take all of the moss off to change it, because I don't know when the plant will be repotted again, probably in a year's time, and I don't know if it will last until then. So just push through the roots carefully, and from the bottom usually you can take some off. Just what you want to remember here is to be careful so you don't break the plant when you're removing the moss. So here we have it. The orchid is freed from the old moss. Now I have here the new pot. So it's quite a lot bigger than the small one, but the small one was way too small for it. Maybe this one is a little bit too big, but I couldn't find smaller ones. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take some of the moss, some of the fresh one, and first put some inside the orchid roots. That's, I think, is enough. Then I'm gonna fit it in the pot. So I can see I can put quite a lot more around the orchid. First I'm gonna put a little bit at the bottom. I'm not pushing it really hard, so I'm just laying it there so that there will be some air pockets as well. So it's a little bit at the bottom. Then I'm adding the orchid. And now I'm gonna just fill all the sides. So that's the little orchid there replanted. With the moss you have to be careful with watering it so that you don't overwater it, and yeah, that's the most important thing. Also, you cannot see the roots with this one because it's small, and can only see the top roots to check how the orchid is doing, but you don't really need to worry too much about that as long as you keep this moss moist all the time, so we don't let it dry out completely. I hope this video was useful for you and that you liked this video. If you did, give a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos with orchids and some delicious recipes from me. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time.